Well, well, well. Time to do another stream. Welcome back, people. Whoever's watching out there. Thanks for stopping by. And it took some time yesterday actually, and we got through chapter one, and I think it's time to look at chapter two, and hopefully it does a lot better than chapter one. So I already loaded the save file. Haven't touched anything else. So let's check out. We got a newspaper here. It's good. We know from yesterday there's something happened during
Horse path track? That's the track we imagined last night. How weird. This is
that
not
experiment.
good. I need to look into this.
So that's one thing. Anything we can. Oh, quick travel. Let's just make sure that we don't have any other jobs out there. Sure that there's no here. Okay, just do the quick jump here and you go to the horse track. And what do we have here? We have the pattern.
That's an elaborate pattern. Someone went to a lot of trouble.
Let's talk to Eddie.
10 to 1, he's not an Oxford student. Looks like a headbanger to me. Hey.
Hey.
I heard something happened out here. Damn, that is freaky.
Yeah. You a student?
Me? Hell no.
Well, that's all right then. I'm sick and tired of those spooners trying to tell me I've lost my mind. They wasn't here, was they?
They always think they know everything.
And that's straight up. I'm Eddie.
I'm Sam. You were here when that happened then?
Yeah.
So what was it? A bunch of spooners messing about?
Yeah. Think you can handle the truth? Because no one else can.
Screw 'em, right? I've got an open mind.
All right. You ready? I was here, painting lines on the track. Every few months I gotta do it. Had my headphones on, you know. Rocking out.
Yeah?
All of a sudden, bam, like that. I'm in the middle of this wind. I'm in a huge cloud of dirt, right? It was moving too. The little pebbles and shit stinging me. It was like one of them cyclones or something.
No way.
It scared the crap out of me. See, I can't breathe, can I? So I legged it. Can't see nothing. Finally, I gets out of it, onto the grass.
A cloud of dust, like a dust storm?
Yeah. So then I looks back at the track. Them lines were there. Just like that. Hey, up. You want to know what I think?
Yeah, I do.
You heard of crop circles, right? Well, this was just like that crap. Only I saw it happen. I think it was aliens. I swear to God.
What time did all this come down?
Maybe 1/2 past. I came in at 11. It took me a bit to get the paint mixed and stuff.
Did you hear anything? Maybe the sound of a motor?
Nah, no. Anyway, I had my pod cranked.
Another that's for sure.
How long was it from the time the wind hit you till you saw the lines?
Oh, you're smart, ain't you? That's the thing. Couldn't have taken me more than 5 minutes, maybe 10 max to get clear of it. Them lines was already painted when I look back. In all that dust too. Oh, you tell me how that's possible.
No way they could have been there before? It must have been pretty dark out.
You see them lights? Go have a look. I would have seen him.
Maybe you passed out for a while. You said you couldn't breathe.
You sound like Mr. Gerald, my boss, bloody wanker. Look, I'm not saying it's impossible. I mean, I'm not God Almighty, am I? But that ain't the way I remember it.
Did you see anything else at all?
My eyes are all clogged from the dust. I don't know.
What? You did see something else, didn't you? Come on, Eddie. We're cool, right?
Look, I ain't said this to nobody, but there was something on the track.
What?
I saw the funnel still going round. This cloud of just chaos, right? Dust and pebbles and shit whirling around. Like something from a sci-fi movie. The thing is, it was following the track.
What do you mean, following the track?
I mean, I saw it turn the bleeding corner. Who ever heard of wind doing that?
Hey, Eddie. Thanks, man. You're pretty cool.
Yeah. Anytime. See you around.
See ya.
Okay.
I suppose Eddie could be right about the time. Magicians have been known to pull off big stunts in minutes, but not without a lot of planning and practice. Someone knew what they were doing. I'd better see what I can find out about the skilled magicians in this area.
Only one place where you can actually find out that. That is, of course, we go to. Let's check one. Okay, Oxford. That's no, it's go to the corner market. Double click and you should actually move instantly. There she walks. The only one who's gonna know anything about the magicians around the place here probably got a guy who's a magician, so like one.
Ah, Miss Everett. Lovely to see you.
Thanks.
What can I do for you today, Miss Everett?
Mind if I ask a few questions?
The asker always reveals more than the one who answers. Ask away.
Are you a member of the Daedalus Club?
If I were a member, I'd be sworn by oath not to reveal the name of any member, and that would include myself. Do you know what the penalty is for breaking an oath?
No. What?
Having your eye plucked out.
I hope that's not the kind of trick you pull for the tourists.
It's pretty convincing with a bit of stage blood.
Is it true that every member of the Daedalus Club once pulled off a grand game?
Oh, yes. It doesn't matter who you know or how successful you might be. Even CIA code breakers have to create a game.
There are CIA code breakers in the Daedalus Club?
Certainly. It's about the game in all its forms, though magic and illusion play a large role, naturally.
Naturally. So, can you tell me more about what a grand game is exactly?
I suppose I might tell you about some of the famous games of the past. Those that became so well known they can't really be considered secret anymore.
Do you think it's possible that someone could be running a grand game in Oxford? Right now?
Is it possible?
Well, not me.
Not me.
You have my attention. Tell me about some of the famous grand games.
Let's see. There was the successful TV illusionist. He was famous for making large things disappear.
You mean...
No names, please. As it happens, one of his most legendary stunts was to make the Statue of Liberty disappear from the New York harbor for 30 minutes.
I remember that.
It wasn't just for the TV cameras. That feat was a bid for entry to the Daedalus Club.
No way! Did he get in?
Remember the eye, my dear. Remember the eye.
David Copperfield. He's talking about that stunt he did. That was back in mid-90s, I think.
Tell me about another grand game.
And this one caused quite a scandal. Tiffany's in London had a window display of a ring called the Crensfield Star. The pink diamond in this ring was worth millions.
Yeah?
One day, the Tiffany's manager noticed that the ring was gone. The security guards remembered a well-dressed, frail old lady who had stopped to ask questions. Within hours, the theft was all over the news, and the police were searching the city. They kept getting strange tips about this little old lady, and were led on a merry chase. It was on the news all day, getting more and more bizarre.
But
What is it?
did they really steal the ring?
My dear, do you think the Daedalus Club would accept a thief? Let me finish the story. No, in the end, the ring was found the next morning, in Scotland Yard, in the cup of coffee of the chief detective on the case.
Oh, that is awesome! With my luck, though, I'd end up in jail.
There's always risk in a great game. Managing it is the sign of a master, but it's not a stunt I would recommend to you, no.
Any more grand games you can tell me about?
Just one more, I think. This was a game a potential member designed for his wife. She was a twin and had been separated from her sister when they were small. The man found the twin and plotted a way for the two women to meet. One of the sisters was an antique collector and the other worked for Sotheby's. He designed a beautiful game that had them both tracking down pieces of an ancient chess set until the quest brought them together. A lovely piece of work. And touching, very delicately done.
I see what you mean. There are all kinds of games.
Perhaps someday you will invent yet another kind, Miss Everett. I look forward to it.
Well, there's always games. Maybe. Did I get paid? Maybe? Check my wallet.
This discrete device will... Styles paid me a week in advance. It feels good not to be stone broke. Of course, that means I actually have to stay here for at least a week. Triggering the invisible...
Thing we need. Gotta be some-
I was going to buy a few things today. For my nephew. He's just starting out.
Your nephew has good taste. I still find those items useful myself. Take what you need and pay me on the way out.
Thanks.
that.
Classic magnet.
I think so. Check the other shelf. Okay.
I picked up a few things. I need to pay you before I go.
I know what you took. 12 pounds, please.
Neat trick, that one.
Merely a shopkeeper's necessity, Miss Everett. Enjoy your day.
Thanks, I will.
Okie dokie, so we got some items so we can perform some more advanced tricks we're probably gonna need later today. Also need to actually remember one thing, and that is actually, girls singing a little tall. And we also need to check because we got
Hey, it's the head lab rat.
Don't call us that. Where have you been, Sam? I've been trying to find you for an hour. I checked in the lobby, and your name wasn't in the register.
Oh, damn. It's the Sam thing. They always have me listed as a boy.
I thought of that. There are no Everetts at St. Edmund Hall, and I thought you said...
After the divorce, I went to my mother's name. Then I changed my mind again. Why don't I just give you my cell phone number?
Cool, I'll take it. That will give me a grand total of 3 on my contact list.
555-7866.
557-2496.
Got that one. Got it. Did you get mine?
555-2234.
I don't have one. You don't get a lot of calls.
Yes, well, how can you, darling? Well, you don't have a phone.
Can we get back to the point? Did you read Ox Stew today? About what happened at the track? Maybe Styles has some kind of secret power generator hooked up to our brains. I mean, did you get a look at him? He's like a refugee from a Dark Shadows convention.
He is not. He is not.
You have to admit it's bizarre. And my legs are actually sore today. As if I really did run last night.
Now that you mention it. Yeah, reminds me.
Really? Let me see.
The truth is, we don't know what Styles is doing. He could be capable of anything. Unless you know Sam. You do know him well, right?
Yes, you got us all into this. You wouldn't have recruited us unless you trusted the man.
Of course. I've known Dr. Styles for... sheesh. A while now. I'm sure this whole thing is just a coincidence. But if it'll make you feel better, I'll do some checking around before we go back tonight.
Well, as long as you're volunteering. Try the library. I hear they have books there and stuff.
Shall we meet back here? What time? Noon? I'll let you know what I find out.
Don't let us down, Samantha.
Bye, Sam.
Bye, Charles.
Bunch of rats. Okay, actually we did get...
This has to be a clue to the next location. I guess it means I'm looking for a pub. But which one?
Yeah, that's correct. Because we
I
have...
still need to find a few more of these.
let's check here. Okay. So we need to go to the pub. We need to go to the library. Anything.
I don't need to go in.
Side, so. Where's the library? Let's go to the library. Let's go to the library.
Damn! You need a student ID to use the library. Whatever happened to freedom of information? Probably some famous graduates. It's a paper shredder. Helena!
What are you doing? Why don't you come inside?
I left my ID in my room. Can I swipe yours?
No, you'll get me expelled, goth girl. Besides, walking is good exercise.
I didn't expect to find you in the library. How hard can art history be?
Hard enough. But if you want to know why I'm here, Charles Ettington.
Well, good luck with the stalking. Come on! Just one swipe. I'll do it so no one can see.
No! I had to go twice to get a decent picture on my ID. I'm not going to risk getting it confiscated.
You can do that? Get your ID redone?
I told them I lost it. What can they say? I had no choice. The picture was hideous.
That bad, huh? Hard to believe. Do you still have the old ID? Let me see.
It's awful.
Let me see.
The second one is much better. Don't you agree?
Okie dokie.
God, I didn't think it was that hideous. I'll burn it when I get back to my room. Well, I think the new one is much better.
Okay, there's a shredder.
I could use that paper shredder in tricking Helena, but I need to put the right prop in it.
Okay, so for the paper shredder, you need the right prop. Let's see here. We need to look at the trick first. Okay. So, paper shredder. Okay. Oh, noisemaker. Okay. Okie dokie. So we take the noisemaker.
This noisemaker.
Yeah. Put that in.
There.
Okay, let's check this trick here. Okay. Before the victim shows up, place a noisemaker. Palm the noisemaker remote control in your left hand. Bucket. Palm it. Lure the victim. When give you the right hand, so that's right hand. Manipulate the ring. Manipulate the card, pretending to throw a ring when a sing, and then misdirect the victim. Misdirect you use the remote control, manipulate that, and then you vanish the card up your sleeve, and that should do it.
Helena! Helena! Hey,
What?
I actually like the first photo better. It's the way you were sitting.
You're hallucinating. Show me.
No, it was a trick at the light. The first one really is awful. God. You're right. You should burn it. In fact,
Why did you do that?
you said you were gonna burn it. I'm sorry. Did you want it?
So kind of you to spare me all that tedious labor. God, you're a freak. And I thought I was bad.
Okay. So now we can use her card
That will
With-
have to do for now.
with this one here. Okay. Paper stack.
Stacks of blank paper. I don't need any right now, but it's nice to know Oxford is generous with office supplies.
Let's look at books down here.
If I had to search through all this, I'd never see daylight again. There must be a way to look up something specific.
Okay, let's talk to the librarian.
Hi.
How may I be of service?
Where can I find information about the professors here at Oxford?
Ah, that depends. To whom do you refer?
Dr. David Stiles, neurobiology.
Start with the library catalogue. You can access it on the computers over there.
Okie dokie, terminal computer it is. David Style. Okay. The royalty of the distinguished gentleman at the big event of the past week. The Prince of Charles was. Extraordinary powers of mind is not available, please. Rome is the topic of the spring. See here. That was May. The Oxford student. That Hawkins tops the student poll. This year's Ox student controls the poll rank Christchurch and blah. Favorite local restaurant. Non-professional. Blah. Fairy tale wedding. Wedding of the big and bolder even the American force play for blah. Guest plus 300 guests. It's money when he's and Dr. David Stiles where Laura they were married at Westminster Abbey, which is in London. Bride was radiant blonde beauty of paint and stuff together. Kevin Long and David Stiles created a unique contrast. Black tux, two white. Okay, that was August, right? August. And now we get something. And a car crash.
Dr. David Stiles and his wife Laura Edmonthorpe Stiles left a fundraising dinner in Oxford last evening and were driving home when their car was hit broadside. According to eyewitnesses, the second vehicle was hurtling down a crossroad at a tremendous speed. It ran a give way sign and plunged into. Laura Stiles was pronounced dead on the scene, and David Stiles was rushed.
Samantha, please. They're not coming home.
Come on, kid, time to go.
If you're stuck, if you smirked, refuse to share your sad when you in that day.
So, we now know why, well, probably why he looks that way and what happened to his wife. Oh. Okay, at least we got this far. We know this information here, so we're probably done here. Or maybe not.
Thank God Helena is the vainest creature on the planet. That's all I've got to say.
Thought the librarian got married or something.
Hi.
How may I be of service?
There's an article I need from a magazine. The computer said to ask you.
Name of publication and the date, please.
Scientific American, May 1997.
I apologize. We had 2 copies of that issue, but both are listed as missing.
Missing? How does that happen?
They might have been misfiled. They might have been stolen. In any case, I can't help you. You might try the Central Library in London.
How convenient.
And going to London is not an option. Okay. We don't know where that is. Let's check the bar actually, if it's open now. Get out. Like it's open.
Hello, miss.
Hi.
Okay. There's a horn.
It's all right, love. Just a bit of fun, eh?
Barrel of laughs. I don't know a lot about horns, but that doesn't look right. I think there's a piece missing.
Horn cap.
That's a curious piece. It's not every day you see a wishing horn. This fake thumb is a little big for... Spirit gum. Useful for applying fake hair and body parts.
Okay, let's see.
Hi, my name's Sam. can I bother you for a minute?
I doubt that you could bother me, a nice-looking girl like you. But I'm all ears if you want to try.
Do you know the Daedalus Club? Is this pub in one of their riddles?
Daedalus Club? Couldn't tell you a thing about that, lass.
Can you tell me about the pub? Curious name, the Windy Dog.
Well, you see, it was named after the digestive problems of the original owner's pet.
Ha ha.
No, I'm just joshing you. It was named for a ship, you know. The founder was a retired sea captain.
Cute gimmick with that horn. Do many tourists fall for it?
Do you mean the wishing horn? It isn't a gimmick. The horn was on the captain's boat. It was blown at any sign of danger. See, the captain still haunts this place. And if you blow the horn, his spirit will come to you. And if you speak your wish, he might just grant it.
Like I said, cute. Not very sanitary, though.
Not a bit of it. I soaked the mouthpiece in 100 proof all day. Cleanest damn spot in all of England.
Is there something missing from the horn, like a mouthpiece?
I told you I soaked it in 100 proof all day, didn't I? Here you be.
Gee, thanks.
Funny motherfucker.
Told you she wasn't stupid.
That a girl. The captain was sure to hear that. Go on.
I want a piece of gold.
Piece of gold? What the hell is that? If it's money you want, ask for £100. Crikey.
Whatever happened to love? That's what I'd like to know. Thought you looked the type. There's your piece of gold, and a little something extra.
Thanks.
My pleasure. Good luck.
Okay. Archbishop.
Postcard says the trial of Archbishop Cranmer, Christchurch Cathedral.
Now we have the fourth.
Just need one more piece of gold.
So now we can go to the church, or we need to go to the abbey. Church is. Okay, let's check here. Is this? Go in here. Nice church hall.
No point going in there right now.
Okay.
I guess a church could be a place where souls choose their fate.
Okay, let's talk to the guide.
And so the cathedral was... Yes, may I help you? You're a little early for the guided tour, but if I can be of assistance...
Oh no, I'm not really visiting for now. I'm not with a guided tour anyway.
Really? Maybe you could help me then. Ask me some questions about the cathedral, like you're a tourist.
Well, I guess I can. And what can you tell me about these stained glass windows?
There are many stained glass windows in the cathedral, and we have one of the few specimens of flaming heart angels in Western England, just right here.
Anything else special about the cathedral?
The cathedral was the smallest in the United Kingdom until 1905, when the previous parish churches became cathedrals on their own. Birmingham took the title then, and nowadays it's Derby Cathedral.
So what about this altar over there?
It's almost as old as the cathedral itself, and it features a triptych where some say Judas the Betrayer appears. It is rather unlikely, but this theory is based upon the fact that this character has a small purse attached to his belt.
How old is the cathedral?
Henry VIII officially opened it in 1546 under the name of Ecclesia Christi Cathedralis Oxoniensis.
So I guess you've done pretty well.
Really? Oh, thank you, miss.
Okay, let's check the window out. Angel window.
Beautiful stained glass window. I especially like the bloody heart. Nice touch. Beautiful
Nothing here. Go down to the altar. Ooh, switch. Let's check. Ooh.
There's something under there.
Thank you. Take this.
I wonder what this does. I did not expect that. It's another piece of the ideogram.
Okay.
And that's it. Now if I can just solve this rebus, I should be able to finish the game.
Okay, a car plus X plus F. And what's that? That's a leaf. Minus FL plus T. And a bone minus B plus pH. Phone booth. Figured that much. Ah, she wants to. Of course. Turn off the switch. When he falls into the water. Okay, so what to do? Let's go ahead and actually check the phone book. Phone receiver. Okay, now I need to figure out what actually is the type. Car plus X. CARAXEF.
Sorry, wrong number.
How do I write the FX?
Hello?
Hi, is this a Daedalus Club?
Who? You've got the wrong number, sweetheart.
Let's get back to this later.
She's selling wildflowers.
Let's go to St. Edmund's Hall, actually.
I don't need to go.
You don't need to go inside. Talk a little bit more to the guy here.
I don't have anything to.
Go back to Dr. Styles.
Dread Hill House, this is Sam speaking. Oh, no, that's okay. You don't need to send anyone else over. Dr. Styles no longer needs an assistant. I mean, he's already hired someone else. No, not a student. It turned out a family member was available. A niece. So you can just close out that request. Yes, I am sure. All right? Thank you. I am so going to get busted. Mrs. Dalton might have answered that. God, I really should fess up. I can't. They'd hit the eject button in 10 seconds flat. Better give it some more time and show what I can do.
Okay, let's go down to the basement, actually.
Not gonna happen. Not without a few sticks of dynamite, anyway.
Let's go into the main lab. Notes of instruction. Okay. Okay, file everything under the first letter of the folder. If it's a publication, file it on a P. If it's concerned Oxford, file it on an O. And he doesn't expect me to finish today. Dear Dr. Styles, Desperate need for a contract for Department of Clinic.
I should keep my eyes open for that contractor's report. A little light reading? No thanks. "2002? Someone's a pack rat.
Okay.
That's the woman from the portrait in the hall. That looks Victorian. Very cool. I could see that in my dressing room someday, when I'm famous.
The file cabinet. Let's go with that. Okay, P for publication, O for Oxford.
I want to sort those files before Dr. Charm gets up. Straining me too awfully. My ass.
Okay, let's see, that's HRI published. How not to work. That's under H. BCD. Organic. B. My way to highway. That's an M.
There. That was fast. And now I can snoop. What fun.
Okay. So now we're done with that. Do something with that base. I don't know what, okay.
This is your brain on a blackboard.
Let's go in. Brains.
You never know when you're going to need a spare brain. The shape of some of those is a little odd. I wonder if they had abnormal brains.
Let's go into the private lab. In there.
The door's locked.
Figured out much. There's a main lab down there, so.
I better not touch Dr. Stiles' computer. He's not exactly the forgiving type. That's the fMRI equipment. supposedly harmless. I think I prefer those open, just so I have the illusion that I know what's going on. It was nice of Dr. Stiles to spring for the super deluxe lobotomy beds. I think I prefer the... It was nice of It was nice... It was nice...
Just thinking
It was nice...
there's some straps here that nothing here actually. We've done the file cabinet.
It looks like a full-body medical scanner. Must have cost a fortune.
Let's check the wine rack.
Into wine much? This one wall probably cost more than I've made in the past 5 years. That must be where Dr. Stiles keeps his past victims. Oh boy.
Okie dokie, let's let me check there. She said there was a publication we could look up actually. Well, we've done that. There was this here.
I should keep my eyes open for that contractor's report.
I don't know if we actually have access to the office now. I think so. Fear so much. Oh god, I'm tired. Let's go to the library actually. Just want to see if I can. Annoying.
I don't have anything to ask.
Let's check. A bit more. Car crash was here.
Probably some famous... If I had to search...
Yeah, you don't. Let's, oh yeah.
She's both warm and disturbing, like a crazy mother or something.